The Springans archetype was known as one of the most hyped archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Some of the Tri-Brigade cards that were used out of that archetype were seen in a deck known as Tri-Brigade Zoo in around 20, I want to say during the pandemic, I want to say. It's been a minute. But after several years, we finally got some brand new Spriggan support that has just been added to Burst Protocol. Now, interestingly enough, these cards can actually be used in the Dogmatica Albaz strategy as part of the brand new as part of the brand new Fallen and the Virtuous deck that we just got in the TCG. Excuse me. And today's video, we're going to be talking about those new cards. Now, I believe there were only 2 new cards, if I'm right. I'm not so sure. I believe it's supposed to be 2. Yeah, I believe it's only 2. There are only two cards to talk about because apparently in the photo it shows 3, so I don't know if this one right here is a new card or if it's an old card. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. I guess there's only 2. I don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure those are old cards, I'm thinking. I'm not so sure. I don't know. For some reason, it shows, I'm pretty sure those are old cards, but I believe we do have 2 brand new cards. Yes, I believe so. I apologize if this took me a while, but I believe those are older cards. I'll show off the photo again, and if you guys do know, you guys can let me know in the comments, because I think those are older. I think those are older cards. I know that this one right here is Golganda. I think it's Golganda. And then the other 2, I don't remember what they are. So I believe those are older. But let's get straight to it. Kicking these off, we've got Tri-Brigade Springans Kit. Which I believe is a retrain of the original Springans Kit from either Rise of the Duelist or Phantom Rage, one or the other. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we had new Sprigans support, but it is a 4-star light beast with 1700 attack, 1000 defense, and both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads: if you control a Tri-Brigade or Sprigans monster other than this card, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second effect reads: if this card is sent to the grave, you can special summon one of these from your grave except this card. Tri Brigade, Spriggans, Fall in the Valbaz, or a monster that mentions it. Okay, so this is literally a Cyber Dragon with a way to, with a monster reborn. Literally, that's what this is. This is a really good way to to potentially go into a rank 4, or potentially go into a link to Tri Brigade monster, which can help you potentially link climb into more and more bodies, which is actually pretty sick. I will say though, you can actually use this in the Albaz strategy, because of the fact that the Albaz strategy can work with literally any other strategy in the entire lore of the archetype, which again, literally it can bring out Tri Brigade monsters. It can bring out Spriggans, Dogmatica. Literally, it can. This card can actually summon back, again, as the card suggests, any Tri Brigade monster, any Spriggans monster, or any Fall in the Valbaz or monster that mentions it, and you summon it from your graveyard. Which, funny enough, you can actually use this card's second effect when it's used as link material, and you can even also use its effect when it's used as like fusion material, synchro material, or even also Xyz material when you detach it off of an Xyz monster, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Now for the final card of today's video. I know that this was relatively short, but only 2 cards, which is okay with me. We have Gung Ho Springans. Which I have to admit, the artwork looks kind of cool. I gotta admit, the artwork looks pretty fucking sick. Rank 4 Fire Machine Xyz, 2500 attack, 1600 defense, and requires 2 or more level 4 Spriggans monsters. And both of its effects are a hard once per turn, meaning that you can only use it once that turn only. The first effect reads: if this card is Xyz summoned or sent to the grave, you can special summon 1 Spriggans Captain Sargas from your deck or grave. Second effect reads: you can detach 2 materials from this card, add to your hand, or special summon 1 of these from your deck. Spriggans, Therion, Fall in the Valbaz, or monster that mentions it. So it's pretty much the same as Kit, but instead of the Spriggan of the Tri Brigade, you can choose to bring out. You can choose to add a Therion to your hand from the deck, which is kind of crazy. And interestingly enough, the Therion cards have actually been known to really switch, really like become a very interesting strategy, if you will. Like, it's actually kind of crazy how the Therion deck was very feasible for a minute, and then once the Centurion cards came in, the deck just took off. It literally took off. But these 2 new cards, can they really help make the Albaz Dogmatica deck even better? It's possible, but the only way that it can be a very a much more powerful strategy is if you mixed all the different lores, all the different archetypes together in one like small package, if you will. Which, it's not impossible, but it's not likely that would ever happen. But I will say, these cards are definitely going to be very interesting they're going to be very interesting cards to go up against with with Burst Protocol coming out in 2026. So with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.